Hello everybody, I am back. My name is EonShiKeno and I'm casting a game here on Lost Temple between BratOK or BratOK, I'm not really sure how he likes that pronounced, but between BratOK, our red Terran player, and our blue Zerg player, who's listed as no name, but based on the replay, his name is Sin. He's a very beastly Zerg player, and this is one game from their best of three match for the Go for SC2 tournament. And so we'll see what both players do here on Lost Temple. This is usually a Terran favored map. Speaking of tournaments, let's see, what was it? Yesterday, I played in the ESL Division or Divisional 2 Cup tournament or whatever. Made it to round 5, which was very nice. Eventually lost to Pain User in a TVT matchup on Lost Temple. It was like a 25-minute game. But I was happy I got to round 5, which is the furthest I've gotten so far, considering my moderate solo play. I'm a diamond level player. I think I haven't played that much. I think the highest I've gotten so far is around 40th place or whatnot. But 40th place in my division, my ladder. I'll slowly get back up there. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with that, how far I got in that tournament. Played a lot of, actually my first matchup I think was against a Protoss player, then I had 3 Terran Mirror matches in a row. But anyway, let's get back to this game. We've got a pool going down for Sin at about, actually that's been down for a while, so it's probably a 14 pool, and he has not chosen to lay down. Oh, actually there's the hatchery. The hatchery is going down, so he's going for that fast expansion. Sin having a scout overlord up here, looking for any bunkers. I always forget to do that when I play Zerg. Is I send my first overlord near their base, I send the second overlord on the other side of their base, I fast expo, and sure enough some Terran player comes along with his SCV and builds a bunker right out here, right outside your vision, because this vision of this hatchery is like nothing. It's like 10, I think. Anyways, yes, doing a very smart thing right there and using that overlord for vision so he can see if any bunkers are being placed. And then as soon as the threat of bunker passes, he slowly moves his overlord. Looks like he's probably going to move it, yep, up here on the right side of the base. So that's definitely a tactic I need to implement in my play myself. So BratOK throwing down a refinery after his factory finishes, usually indicative of a mech or a starport play later on. Pushing this overlord up right here, which is a great position out of sight for the Terran player because it is actually on high ground and giving great vision. As you can see here, you can see so much. You can see units walking through the middle here. You can see an army oncoming. Very nice. This hatchery is down. He has not chosen to make any queens yet, except for, actually there's this one right here. He does have this queen, but he has not made a second queen yet. That SCV is still alive. Looks like he's going to manage to die right here to the 2 more attacks from that link. Maybe just 1 more attack. Let's see this 5. Yep, does kill it off. And BratOK is going for looks like a Hellion and a Marine build so far. We may see a little Marine Hellion push coming on. And actually going for an Armory this quick, so that is definitely Thor time. Thor will be here eventually. And we may see a starport being placed very quickly if he wants to actually do a Thor drop on this ledge, which is very popular. That's why this is such a Terran favorite map, because this ledge is so easy to get to with those medevacs. You can put tanks up there, Thors up there, whatever. That Spinecrawler won't be too much of help. So he's actually upgrading his hatchery now at his expo, which is the weaker of the 2 buildings, because if he gets a tank up here and he cannot kill that time, that tank can kill his hatchery. So on other maps, this this may be maybe a smarter idea, but I would just stick to the safe bet and just go for the upgrading your main at this point. So there we have the Thors being built. And a few Marines and the starport. Looks like he has his timing down flat. This Thor does take a while to build, actually 60 seconds. And this medevac takes only 42 seconds, so we'll see how close his timing is. He has not started to make that yet, so there we go. Looks like his timing is going to be a little off here, a little late on that medevac if he wants to do that as quickly as possible. And we've got 1 Hellion out here in front of the base doing some very nice scouting. I mean, if you have the 1 unit and you have map control, why not sit outside of his base and just scout it? It's very helpful. Okay, so we see Sin here. Seems like he has dealt with this before, like most Zerg players on this map. Is kind of preempting it with a Spinecrawler and an Overlord for vision, so he has vision of that high ground up here. And he's moving all of his spine crawlers all the way to the side just to completely defend against this. So we'll see how much damage this Thor can do. Now, while this right side is very guarded, he could just as easily drop over here and start killing drones. So we'll see which way he goes. He may drop over here on the right, feel there's too much pressure, and decide to fall back. A couple more Marines being produced. And it looks like we're transitioning into an expansion, so he's going in for the long game. So there's the Thor. He may actually push that Overlord back to reduce the vision, but he doesn't need that much vision. This vision on that Overlord is fairly far. We'll see how this plays out. Pushing up, actually yes, he does have vision right now. Doing a lot of damage to that Spine Crawler, and there's a Hellion up here too. Trying to push those roaches up, those roaches are just, the range is just too short, only 3. So it looks like this Thor is going to be doing a little bit of damage, but we'll see if it actually pays off. It is keeping this Sin in his base, because right now Sin's army, he's got like 5-6 roaches. He could easily just go ahead and push because, well actually he does have a Thor now, so he can defend. But he could at least actually, ooh, looks like we may see a drop here. Sin does have that upgrade for carrying those units in that Overlord. I forget what it's called, like something sacks. They carry them in their sacks. So we've got 2 more barracks being placed. And to start upgrading that orbital command before you move it. Very smart move. Actually using this Hellion here to harass some drones while using this Thor. I think he did lose his vision. Yes, he has lost his vision. Moves that Overlord down. There he goes. Moves that Overlord. Quickly pulls that Thor back. Very smart move. Stay out of the range. And it looks like we're going to have a drop right here, bypassing that entire wall off. We'll see how much damage these roaches do. Trying to go on the offensive. Or it looks like, ooh, there we go. Very nice drop on down there. Pulling up. Whoa, he's got a lot more roaches than I thought he did. Pulling out all his SCVs. BratOK knows he really needs to take care of those roaches before they pick off his army, and he will have nothing to defend this with. Sin deciding to pull back, deciding that there's too much to deal with there. He falls back.